Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to the new House of the Dragon episode. This is episode 6. After this, only 2 episodes left. It's going so fast. And before I start, I want to tell you that if you want to get early access every week, so like now it's for the next 2 weeks, but it also counts for all the other stuff I react to. For example, The Last Kingdom, Dead Like Me, or any reactions I'll do in the future. You can get early access on them on my Patreon. The link is in the description. You can get the early access tier. And if you have that tier, you can already see my House of the Dragon reaction on Monday. But there's also the possibility to get the uncut reaction tier. And there you can see my full hour-long reaction to all the House of the Dragon episodes. So check that out if it sounds interesting to you. The link is in the description. And yeah, I thought this was gonna be a really good episode because they've been kind of hinting towards that, and people were also saying because last episode really was a filler episode. And I kind of accepted it because I thought, oh, but I heard that the 6th episode is gonna be really good, so it's probably a build-up for that. And a lot of people also said that, like, when people were complaining like, oh, just wait, this is a build-up, you'll see, you know? And now I checked IMDb when I woke up and the rating was pretty low. And people were again talking about that it was another filler. So I'm not sure if that's true, but I had really high hopes and now I'm like, okay, let's see about this. I'm still curious, of course, because it's House of the Dragon and I love House of the Dragon. But I have to agree with people who are saying like, ooh, the season is kind of, yeah, it's like filler episodes constantly. I think the only exciting things we have had up to now, I think episode 1 and 2 were really good. Like the tension was there. Then 3 was like, oh, okay, you know. And for the rest, it was just like, yeah, Daemon at Harrenhal. Okay, that was fun to see for maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. And now I'm like, yeah, okay, dude. Ready to get back, you know? You've been here for pretty long now. Go back to the war where stuff is actually happening. People were like making jokes about it like, yeah, this is me playing a game, doing all the side quests and avoiding the main quest. Yeah, that's literally Daemon right now. And like the only other big thing we've seen is the battle at Rook's Rest, where, yeah, her niece died. Like, I feel like that's the only big event, like beside the murder of Jaehaerys. I feel like those were the only 2, like, big events we had, like that battle and the murder on the child. I don't know, I'm not hating it, I love it. I mean, just you can like put these characters together and let them eat a sandwich together and I'd probably still be interested because I just love the characters so much. But it is like, if I think of what I expected from the season, it's not as good as I thought it would be. There is still 3 episodes left, so I'm just kind of hoping that they're gonna pick up the pace in these last 3 episodes. And yeah, I think I should just watch it. Lannisters? Where are we right now?
Golden Tooth is honored to receive you, my Lord Lannister. 500 fighting men, armed and full of spirit.
I bring 1,000 knights of my own and men-at-arms. By the time...
Real lions?
I want you to send a raven to King's Landing. Tell my brother we are ready to march. As soon as Prince Aemon is able to join us on Vega. We are most eager to embrace the hospitality of your keep.
Ow. Guess he did not expect that. I feel like they're only still going to battle with Vhagar because they know then they just have a great shot at winning. Otherwise they maybe don't. And you never know if they're gonna like Team Black, if they're gonna send a dragon.
Me, with haste. Are the Lannisters so diminished that they cannot march from the Tooth to Harrenhal without an escort?
Oh, the brother.
I am the Prince Regent, not a dog to be called to heel.
Your irritations are justified. It does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir Dylan. We will make an alliance with the Triarchy. I've had enough of this cursed blockade. Lannister and Hightower ships will take months to arrive. Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the Sea Snake again.
Say what you want, but at least Aemon is doing something. I mean, of course, he's like, he knows more, but with Aegon it was just like, yeah, I just want my kid to sit here at the council and all.
An offer of marriage, perhaps, to the Dowager Queen.
Out of the question.
It's time you set out for Harrenhal, I think.
Your Grace, if Daemon prevails in the Riverlands...
You wanted Aemon there. Stop whining now.
As you well know.
The longer we wait, the more chance he will prevail. Force Daemon and his Riverlords to fight on 2 fronts.
His Grace speaks wisely.
Ass kisser.
I'll fly out to meet you when the time is ripe. My uncle is a challenge I welcome.
Oh, but I feel like Daemon and Aemon, they're gonna fight one time. I feel like they've been hinting towards that since season 1. Like the moment they exchanged looks, I was like, there's one day something gonna happen between those two. Because he's been killing so many like up to now, 2 Team Black members, both on his dragon and killed their dragon as well. I feel like it is time to get some revenge here.
Boldness is one thing, but
Remind
overconfidence.
me of your place on the small council.
You know very well I represented your father during the last years of councillor to Aegon.
Capably so. Father's dead. McGowan is. You served the realm well at a time of need. That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
Is he like firing her?
It's not a matter of obligation. You have the impetuousness of youth and its arrogance, neither of which is to be desired
I
in a
release
king.
you of your seat,
Yep.
such as it was. Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
It's constantly like, I want to feel bad for her, but this is literally what she did to Rhaenyra, or what she played a part in, so fuck you, Alicent.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
And yet they still all need that mother figure.
You have the gratitude of the crown.
Did he accept? Because he's back there? Oh yeah! Corlys. Nice. Feel like this council is finally gonna have some order now. Corlys knows what he's doing.
Your Grace.
I'm gonna cry. Nice.
Bring him forth.
Oh, they found like another Targaryen member?
I find myself, Sir Stefan, in an impossible position. I have lost Princess Rhaenys and her dragon, and I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told, lest I am slain or captured.
There is still Daemon and Caraxes.
Wait, is he
That
like
remains to be seen.
partly Targaryen or something? Or is she just asking him for help?
And I see now that to do that, I need more dragon riders, Vermithor and Silverwing, and for Sea Smoke, who I believe misses his bond.
Yeah.
Your younger sons are babes.
I just realized something. The guy who's been telling everyone that he's a Targaryen. There was a reason for that, I think.
Then who could do it?
You.
Oh, yeah, okay, him.
The Darklings and the Targaryens had some common blood. I looked into the history, and it
Oh.
is true. Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana, was born a Targaryen princess. And I have been thinking, could it be possible?
He's like,
Even
me?
consider, I am but a man. The dragons are gods. Honors me beyond what I deserve.
He's gonna do it?
I do not compel you to do this. To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
I well understand the risk and I accept it with gladness.
He seems to be happy about it, but I get it. Imagine never imagining yourself on a dragon, and then suddenly your queen is like, hey, by the way, you wanna like tame a dragon, you know? And I feel like it would be such an honor, even though the risk is dying, you know? Oh, here we go again. I am honestly at this point also wondering if Alice Rivers is even real. Because I feel like no one is ever talking about her or seeing her but Daemon. And people were talking about that they saw her disappear into a wall. And now I don't know if that was like a mistake in filming or whatever, but apparently that happened in like a split second.
Did you say it?
Did they bring him back?
Air for a day. Did you say it?
Patty.
You should have been at my side, but instead you chose to celebrate your own rise, laughing at me. I have only ever defended you. I have decided to return to Runestone and your lady wife.
I feel like these were almost his exact words back then. Trapped again. Now Rhaenyra's gonna get beheaded again, you know the drill. Or him. Oh, the crown goes off. Sir Simon again.
What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if
Mocking me? Sit! Or are you perhaps the culprit who's been tampering with my peace? To mine, perhaps?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
You are an agent of the High Tower rabble.
He's seeing things. Yeah, well he is, but you know.
Is it Rhaenyra herself?
Sorry, Your Grace.
Daemon, honestly, just get the hell out of there.
Your king is on his guard. Yes. And stop watching me.
He's like, did I? Bye. Going back to have some more hallucinations. The hell? Is he finally leaving? Oh, good. Poor Caraxes has just been waiting there for weeks while Daemon was doing drugs. See, there she is again. It's weird.
Someone poisoned me.
The ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses.
Drivel! All of it! Done with it!
Ah, yes, it is your way, is it not? When something does not please you, you run.
She never even wanted it. The crown.
Perhaps why your brother gave the crown to those who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
She's so right, though.
Viserys never wanted it himself, if you recall. It's not a prize to be won, but a burden to bear.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help?
Counsel.
Council.
Without him, they will never raise their banners as one.
Caraxes is like, please, can we go now, Dad?
Then I can do nothing.
You, no.
The owl.
I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
What will happen in 3 days? Something good, I hope. With Caraxes, it's really like when you're with your mom at the supermarket and your mom runs into an old friend and you're just there like, Mom, can we go now? Ooh, I'm so excited for this. I feel like he's gonna die. I feel like it's gonna fail the first time, at least. It can't go that well. Does he even know how Valyrian?
See smoke. Doheras.
Not Shofia.
Come on, Sea Smoke, you're lonely.
Doheras. See smoke.
Did they just give him a quick Duolingo lesson, or did he just know High Valyrian already? Oh, I'm scared. I don't know. It's going too well. The tension. Don't show fear. Good. He did? No. No. Nope. Oh my god! The way I just expected it, but still... Oh, this... Oh. Fucking hell. And now it must for Rhaenyra again feel like she killed someone who was like loyal to her and all. And they lost someone again because I really started to like this guy.
There are more experienced men at your service.
I was younger than you when I took my first command.
Is he finally going to ask him to be heir or whatever?
You are a fine choice for this post.
Is this an order or a request?
I will expect you to report for your duties on the morrow.
My lordship commands.
Oh yeah, she sent the girl there, the servant.
Bit thin, isn't
It's
it?
either that or the fish.
An ale here. I don't think I can stomach it, lass.
Made the right choice there, I'll tell you that.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Banqueting every night at the castle. While we go without. Taken to the Red Keep a few nights ago. Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent.
And Emma was acting so correct.
Yeah, I feel like the people are like slowly, against this all.
There is to be another revel on the morrow.
That ain't right.
Or is this like the plan of Rhaenyra that they're like...
Should not have spoken so free.
Yeah, because they're putting the gossip out there, right? That's why she sent the other girl.
King Viserys loved his feasts, but never while us small folk went without.
But he's gone now. Rightful heir denied her seat. No use wondering what might have been.
Sea Smoke has fled Dragonstone. Stefan was a valiant knight.
Oh, Sea Smoke left.
A more conventional approach. True, his numbers were few. We may yet retake.
Shut up.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
More good men killed?
Surely it was not the only possibility.
Yeah.
And who will be so foolish as to try, after hearing what befell Sir Stefan?
True.
I will look again. Darkflame had the most likely claim.
There is good news to be had. The small folk of King's Landing are listening.
Good.
It does. Aemond will put it down with force.
Cannot destroy his own city.
Neither can they overthrow him.
It is harder to wage war abroad when you must also keep peace at home.
Smart.
If I may, Your Grace, this becomes you.
Yeah, I mean, she does want to go to war, but everyone's like, no, you can't go. And I get it. I mean, she is still the queen in the end.
There ain't nothing left.
I've been waiting all day. I'll take anything. Scraps.
Got enough sheep for your dragons then, but none for us. Where's our meat?
Why is this anger directed at us? Is Rhaenyra the pretender who ordered clothes and left them all to starve?
They still look to you to ensure their well-being. It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
I guess he's very well interested.
Do you take me for a fool? Have little patience for the self-important Lord Larys, and even less for flatterers and lickspittles.
Aemon sees through them.
Every king needs a hand. I'll make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I've never considered for
No,
myself.
sure.
Server's hand, you toad. Send word to Otto Hightower. Devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
Damn. His face. Honestly, Aemon is kind of like amusing in this position. Like, I don't like everything he's doing and what it's going to cause, you know, but he sees through everyone. And it is such a different aspect of this than when Aegon was like king. Time to see Aegon again. And honestly, after Otto's last scene, like, I don't like Otto, don't get me wrong. But after his last scene, I'm like, slay. He really put Aegon in his place. Ooh, he's scared of him.
What do you remember?
Why do I feel like the moment he's sort of getting better, Aemon is gonna kill him?
Challenged Meleys.
I remember nothing.
Ooh. But I also feel like Aemon kind of has this power over him because he's now really scared of him to like make him not say anything.
Seems my brother has a long recovery ahead of him, Grand Maester. See that he is made to rest comfortably.
I've decided there is nothing to be gained with fretfulness.
Ooh. Yeah, if these kids would like grow up a little faster, they'd have more dragon riders, but yeah, that's gonna take a while.
None of this is your fault.
I want Mother.
I know it's difficult, but it...
Oh. Oh! Oh, baby dragons!
He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons and Pentos.
Thought you'd be happy. You hated here.
You misled me, my lady.
I did what?
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Rumour of it began shortly after the war, ranging more broadly for food.
Which one is it?
You know you're not fooling anyone. Lord Corlys has chosen to raise you up, to serve alongside him. You still continue this subterfuge.
You're just like him.
Do you never think about what could be ours? Or yours, anyway. The riches, servants.
The Driftwood throne.
We spend the whole of our lives in the shadows.
And so you belittle your great opportunity.
While me, he ignores. As he always has.
I feel like it also took Alan, like, he first had to save him and then he would kind of like not ignore him anymore.
Stop wasting your life waiting for something that will never come.
It was a bold attempt. I admire you for it. They say you struck Lord Bartimus today, in view of the staff and guard.
I have tired of being protected. I bring to mind too much their mothers, or their daughters. They must see in me a ruler.
My ruler is my mother. And I do not wish it otherwise. We may marshal the strength of the Vale, Maidenpool, and all our allies besides. We will still never match the strength of the Green armies. We need Daemon and his dragon.
My queen, our gift is sent.
What gift?
It is hope for clouds over the Blackwater tonight.
Did they like send food or something? What did they do? Jay's like, I'm not allowed to know anything around here. Honestly, I love seeing her scenes with Jay so much. Just to see what a grown-up man Jace is starting to be, I love it. And their relationship, cute. I saw someone say the other day, like, in this Game of Thrones / House of the Dragon universe, we're so used to, like, parental relationship with their children being bad. For example, like Alicent's relationship with all her children, and more examples. That it feels kind of weird to see such a wholesome relationship between like Jace and his mom. And yeah, I think that's kind of good for a change to see that, you know. Yup, food. Oh, hell yeah. At first I was like, I don't think that one boat is enough to feed a whole city, but nice. Okay, at least she is sitting by his bed sometimes.
His Grace sleeps 9 hours of every 10, but he did open his eyes and speak.
To Aemond.
And what will he be if he lives? My letters to my father.
There has been no word from Sir Otto.
He's mad. Also, are we still gonna see Darren? Can he please for once wake up when she's actually caring about him?
I'm sorry.
Sister?
Gwaine, 'tis well that I found you. I wish to give you my blessing.
Well, my thanks to the Queen Dowager.
Why does he sound so sarcastic?
Ravens to Highgarden and Old Town.
I've heard nothing. If he wrote letters, it would be to you. You were always his favourite. Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
What's going on?
I wonder what life could have been if he had brought you to court instead.
I'm the eldest son. It's right that I was raised at Old Town.
You were 8 years of age and motherless. It must have been different.
Oh, that's heavy.
My son Darren. What's he like?
She doesn't even know.
Is he not 10 and 6 now?
Hmm.
He's stalwart, clever, and a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager. He's kind.
That's good.
Guess that's all she wanted to hear.
Kindness is a quality I found lacking.
Yeah. It's like there's Helena, sweetest girl ever, and then there's Aegon and Aemond. So I guess it's like nice to hear that.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
I'm sure you did your best.
Your Grace.
This one stopped singing. Isn't that strange?
I thought we might light a candle and all our lost souls.
This guy, he has to become a dragon rider, honestly. If he's speaking the truth. I mean, in the daylight you kind of see that his hair is like whitish. Oh, the dog! They really bring him back every episode, huh? Oh no, that's another dog, I think.
Where'd you get that food? Rhaenyra ships. Ships! She thinks of us even now!
Fuck yeah. Go to the ships yourself. Yeah, I guess people are desperate, but yeah.
We must leave. Now.
Yeah, I guess there's like chaos now.
Get the queens to the wheelhouse! This way, Your Grace.
Ooh.
There's the Queen of Fishes!
Helena! Oh, like if anyone doesn't deserve to get hurt, it's Helena. Oh, that's scary. Oh, oh! It's always the ones you don't want anything to happen to who they attack. Like innocent children or innocent women. Wouldn't say Alicent is that innocent, but you know what I mean. There's like Aemond running around, you know? Oh, glad they're okay. At least Helena. I also feel the story would be a whole lot less interesting if Alicent would be gone, but yeah. Yeah, I think it did give the effect Rhaenyra strived for. It was a really smart move. I mean, after all the shit they pulled, like pulling a dead boy through the streets and saying that was Rhaenyra, pulling a dragon's head through the streets, it was weird.
No more. The king will be most eager for his draft in an hour.
Maybe he just wants to talk for once.
But I'm afraid you will never be whole.
Oh, I think his eye is also lost, right? Or not? Is it just like closed right now?
Your mind is all that remains to you. Do not say that gladly. My foot is so twisted that my father named it sorcery, accusing a member of our household of casting.
Was it Alice?
People will pity you. They will stare at you.
Is there gonna be like a bright side or anything? Because I don't feel like this is very motivational.
And they will underestimate you, and this will be your advantage. No. Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger. But I think you know that.
I hate that I constantly feel kind of bad for Aegon, but I also don't want to. It was his own stupid mistake though. Everyone told him not to go. I thought he left. Why is he seeing him again now?
David, she's gone.
Is that Emma or Rhaenyra? I think Emma, right?
You needed me. I'm here now.
Yeah. If only this had been their real relationship, things would have been so much better.
Oh, Grace. Sorrowful news from...
I thought this guy took his dragon and left. Jesus.
Lord Grover is dead.
Oh.
The old man.
Indeed. Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
What was the manner of Lord Grover's passing?
Well, he'd been ill, of course. Our own healer, Alice Rivers.
Oh, okay, so she does exist.
Oh! Skills. She plied her craft, but there was not more to be done.
Daemon got what he wanted. Why every time he finally asks for help, he's like murdering people? Is it Sea Smoke? Yeah. Oh, is Sea Smoke on a killing spree? Or is he looking for Lane, or... Is maybe one of them gonna like tame a dragon? Oh, imagine! Maybe the little brother. Ooh, I feel like something like that might happen. Ultra tiny dragon. Oh, oh, oh! Hoo-hoo. Maybe he's like seeing something of Rhaenyra in him, because in the end it is his half-brother. Oh, chills. Hello.
Your banners were carried from the ship into the city. It is as we hoped, a warning to the usurpers that you have strength. I thought you'd be pleased.
I do not think I can win this war. My own son questions my capabilities. Thinks I need Daemon at my side, and Daemon himself.
He has ever done what suits Daemon.
They're just like bonding over their like irritations from Daemon.
To be carefree, and dangerous, a man.
Well, in this like light and shot, like her face really looks like the face of young Rhaenyra.
He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed. I fear he may have turned against me.
It is more his way to disappear.
In either case, I have lost him. And Caraxes with him. I have Syrax and 2 young beasts. And I have no army.
You have the Velaryon fleet.
It's not enough. How will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
You have my thanks.
I feel like right now she's the only one who's like really at her side, who's constantly helping her. Of course the rest is too, but I never expected her to like work this close with Rhaenyra.
It was my father, who was still a child, had his pleasure with me. Evident that his seed had taken root. Bear children.
Oh.
He left me for dead, but I lived.
Oh.
Swore to myself I would never trust another.
And then Daemon made up that thing that she was pregnant. How messed up.
You, I think, are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even. Believe you are meant to be queen.
That is a very long hug. Hair sniffing even. Is she like looking for comfort with her right now? Oh, okay. Oh, let's go gaze. What? Ooh.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
What the hell?
Has been sighted flying over Spicetown.
Oh my god, I thought they were always like two, how do you say that?
He has a rider.
He has a rider?
Impossible to tell from the ground.
The Greens?
I don't know who else it could be.
Like, and then everything the little brother ever dreamed of is becoming true, because he's gonna be part of Rhaenyra's team. Oh, this is getting exciting, but I feel like it is the end of the episode, so... Oh, she's gonna check it out. Whoa, so much is happening in these last 5 minutes. Jesus. What the hell? What the hell? I have to recover for a bit. What the hell? Let's first of all just start with that kiss. Because I didn't really have time to react on it after, because instantly after that Rhaenyra found out that Sea Smoke had a rider, which I, by the way, also really didn't see coming up until Sea Smoke was suddenly flying there, and I was like, oh, but before that, I never thought, oh, maybe the little brother or like maybe the older brother, any of them is gonna be like the dragon rider. But wow. Okay, but back to that kiss, because that's also something I really didn't expect, because I really thought they were like too coward to actually like show some of Rhaenyra's bisexuality. We had, of course, in season 1, the one look between Alicent and Rhaenyra, and like more scenes where you like obviously saw that Rhaenyra was feeling a bit more for Alicent than just friendship, and they never really did anything with that. And I was like, you know, normally I would be like, oh my god, this is like queer baiting and all, but then I thought, you know, in the book it probably doesn't happen as well, so sure, you know? But I remember back then with season 1, people already being so angry about that one look Rhaenyra gave to Alicent, and then when they actually like confirmed it, like, yes, there's more going on between these two, and people got so angry, and I just love that. Like, take your homophobia somewhere else, please. Like, this entire cast, have you seen them? Like, their main character is literally played by a non-binary actor. Like, what are you expecting? And also you have the actress who plays young Alicent. I think she is gay or bisexual. I've only up to now seen her date women. I think, yeah, a lot of them are a little queer, so yeah, I think it's nice that they finally do something with that. Also, I think people are just gonna make like too much of a big thing out of it just because Rhaenyra's kissing a girl now. Well, you could just like see it the same way as if she would just be kissing a random man now, and that would also be like cheating on Daemon, but now she's just kissing a woman, and I'm just kind of trying to not like make any difference about that. I'm just like, yeah, Rhaenyra's kissing someone. She needed comfort and she's kissing someone. Yeah, so yeah, I don't really know if I expected it or anything, but it came as a fun surprise, I guess. Honestly, I have to say, if like they never hinted towards Rhaenyra being bisexual, then I would have been like, oh, this came kind of out of nowhere. I mean, if it did, fine, I guess. And now I'm just like, they've been hinting towards this for like the entire timeline of season 1. So yeah, it doesn't really come as a surprise. Yeah, and then the thing with Sea Smoke being claimed, I already kind of expressed my thoughts about that, but I think that's so cool. Especially because they tried to, like, I forgot his name for a second, but the guy, he always, like, from the moment I saw him, he reminds me of Henry Thomas, like, from E.T., but, like, now that he's older, he also played in Hill House and a lot more. He just really reminds me of him. So every time I saw him in my head, he was just, like, Henry Thomas II, but he actually had a name, and the whole thing with the dragon kind of failed, and he died. And yeah, it also made me like feel a bit down, you know, as in, okay, they finally have this good plan. And at the end of the previous episode, I was like so looking forward to actually seeing them, yeah, do this plan to like get these people and get them to like, yeah, bond with the dragons. And then they do that and it instantly fails, which I kind of expected. But it was really nice to just kind of have like a positive outcome in the end. To just like have the brother of Alan, I kind of forgot his name, I don't know if they mentioned it, that he like, yeah, bonded with Sea Smoke. And I think this is especially so cool because of course they have been telling us that Sea Smoke has been lonely. And they've also been hinting it when, for example, Rhaenyra said that to Mysaria when they were standing there like, oh yeah, Sea Smoke is lonely because my late husband is gone, you know. And for Sea Smoke to sort of find a new rider in like Rhaenyra's half-brother actually, I think that just, yeah, has something, yeah, cool. Just like nice feeling, you know. It's like less nice that he killed that other guy. He didn't deserve that, but in the end, he was just like, it's a great honor and I would do anything, yeah, to like support your house. And of course, I think if someone asked me like, hey, you want to become a dragon rider? And there was like, well, maybe not a 50% chance, but if there was like a 70-30% chance that I would like survive that and have a dragon, I'd do that, you know? It's a dragon. Maybe even the 50-50 chance. It's a dragon, come on. So yeah, I felt really bad for the dude. And yeah, especially when he was just like suffering there in the fire. And I was like, get him out of his misery, please. But yeah, R.I.P. dude who supported Rhaenyra very well. But yeah, I'm just glad how it turned out in the end. Like, it wasn't the worst idea. And like, in the end, they didn't even really do anything for it. Sea Smoke just went up to him and it just happened. And I have to say, if they didn't send that guy in there and tried to like bond with Sea Smoke, then Sea Smoke probably wouldn't have escaped and he wouldn't have gotten there. But still, in the end, it just kind of happened naturally, if I can say it like that. Like, if a dragon wants a rider, he'll find one. So I think it was really cool. Also, kind of, it constantly gives me that How to Train Your Dragon vibes. I really love those films. Not the last one, though. But the first 2 films, perfect. Just like the scene where Hiccup tries to train Toothless, you know? It's kind of always what it reminds me of when I see, like, a dragon and a human, like, also with Vhagar and Aemond. When I see them, like, the human trying to become the rider and all. So, yeah, it's cool. I like that. I have to say, up till the end, it did again sort of feel filler-ish, but it had really interesting moments. I think it had more interesting moments than last week's episode. And now that I'm kind of thinking of it, I feel like there's also just people hate rating again. Like, there's a lot of homophobes who give like 1 stars when something gay happens in an episode, like, get over yourself. I remember that was like a whole thing with The Last of Us. Like, this game, it's literally so gay, and people are starting to watch this show and they're like, yes, this is for the straights. And then episode 2 of The Last of Us, was it 2 or 3? The Frank and Bill episode. That episode happens and people are starting to rate it like 1 star while it was such a good episode. And then it's just like, they're just hate rating. So I never really take those ratings very serious. But of course, if you don't know something like this is gonna happen, I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be a really bad episode because it only had a 7.2, what the hell? But yeah, now I know the reason and I'm just not taking it that serious. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think what else happened in the episode because to be fair, all the stuff happened in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I do think the scenes with Aemond are very interesting. It's mostly like, before I started watching this episode, I have been kind of thinking about it this week and I was thinking like, Aemond must be really scared that Aegon is gonna get better. And first of all, that he's gonna snitch on him. And second of all, that he's gonna like be well enough to be king himself again. Well, Aemond, he really wants to be king. So that's like 2 reasons to make sure he never wakes up again, you know. So I thought he'd really like kill him or something in this episode, but doesn't seem like up to now he's planning on it. I feel like he's just trying to scare him right now so he doesn't tell anyone. And maybe Aemond is kind of hoping that he never recovers that well, that he can be, like that he's fit to rule again, you know? So yeah, it's interesting what he's doing there. Yeah, I feel like Aemond's plans are just like so sneaky and it's mostly like truly different from what I think because he's just, he's really thinking this through, you know? And it's the same thing with Larys. That was honestly so funny. Like, Larys has been trying to become Hand for so long now. And he finally thought he had, like, Aegon in his pocket and that he was going to name him Hand. And then Aegon was just too stupid to see that. So he was like, oh, yeah, you know, Kristen Cole. And now Aemond, he's, like, so smart that he instantly knows that that's what he wants. So he's like, yeah, bye. Just send the raven to Otto, you know? It was honestly so embarrassing for Larys, but it was kind of funny, you know? Kind of got what was coming for him. Just like when he made that one comment and I was like, ass kisser. And then I just knew it was just because he's trying to, get on his good side. Maybe become Hand, you know? I have to say, it's just like, making us see another side of just having a ruler who's actually smart, you know? Unlike Aegon. Yeah, the Daemon storyline. Sorry, but I really don't know what we have to do with that. I feel like it's maybe finally going somewhere because right now Grover Tully died. Which means that he can finally get what he wants through like the little guy. He's like the Lord now, so he can kind of give Daemon what he wants. And first, that couldn't be done. It was kind of sneaky how he asked Alice for help and then Simon was like, yeah, we sent our own healer, Alice. And I was instantly like, I see what happened to him. So, finally something happened, I guess. And, you know, I really like that they're bringing back these old actors who I never expected to see back. For example, Laena's actor, Viserys' actor, young Rhaenyra, Millie Alec, that they brought all these actors back. But I feel like I just can't really do a lot with these, like, visions and all. Like, the first time we saw young Rhaenyra again, I was like, oh my god, they brought Millie back! But now they're just doing it with everyone, and I'm like, it's just not that special anymore then, you know? Like, it was so much fun to see Paddy back, but I don't know. he's been seeing things for the entire season now, so it's just not that special anymore or something. But I hope that finally, now that something happened there, he can at least, like, yeah, continue his journey maybe? I don't know what his plan is right now, but guess we'll have to see. Hopefully next episode. I hope he's not gonna be tripping again in Harrenhal then, but actually gonna do something. But yeah, we'll see about that. The way I'm reading like some comments, and people are instantly also like referencing it to How to Train Your Dragon. Oh yeah, of course, Rhaenyra sent the food to the people of King's Landing. Yeah, that was indeed a very smart move. I think in the end it was Messaria's idea, to be honest, but I think it really helped her cause. But I also understand why in the end she was like, yeah, feeling kind of sad and didn't really know what to do anymore, because I get it. You haven't heard from Daemon in so long. Rhaenys is dead. You kind of get the feeling that Jace doesn't really believe that much in you anymore. It must feel very hopeless right now. So it is nice to, in the end, yeah, see her get a win by, sending the food and actually suddenly having the support from the people in King's Landing. And it was nice to, in the end, yeah, see Seasmoke get a rider that's not Team Green. So I guess that are like 2 like small wins at least. So it is a start, you know. Well, people are also saying like the son that was raised away from Alicent apparently turned out fine. And the way she also asked it after, like, was it the court or was it their mother? I don't know, Alicent. Yeah, I think that was about it. I'm really hoping that we're gonna see Darren once. I'm just kind of curious what he looks like and all, and what he's like. I mean, if he's kind like Helena, then I'm honestly eager to meet him. If he's cruel like Aegon and Aemond, then I'm like, just leave him right where he is, you know. But yeah. I think this was my reaction. I hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, let me know in the comments and let me know what you thought of this episode. I think it was way better than last week's episode. Still not what I'm hoping for, but it was already better and a lot more happens. So I have high hopes for those last 2 episodes because I feel like they haven't been giving us that much. So come on, give us that good shit, you know? So yeah, like I said, if you want to get early access to next week's episode, you can check out my Patreon, the link's in the description. And if you want to see my full reaction to this entire episode, you can also check it out and get the uncut reactions tier. If you like my reaction to this, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you back next week. Bye!